So let me ask you, what happened to the Somali brand because of this situation, in your opinion?
Okay, so to be honest, I don't think it was good to begin with. I think she's the one who brought us into a positive light right now with the campaign and stuff. I think we're just proving to the states what they already think of us. They think we're thieves. We think that we defy authority. They think that, we can't get along, that we're corrupted, that, we're always trying to take the easy way home and all that stuff. And we even think that about Somali people like that in Canada as well, right? So I don't think there was ever SOMALINIMO to begin with. I don't think there ever will be until Somalis come together and resolve their differences. I know there's certain tribes that are fighting about things that happened centuries before anything was ever established in Somalia, right? So if I have beef with him because of my great ancestor stole his gold, how are we ever gonna move on?
For real.
It's not gonna happen, right? So again, I think this is just mirroring what's happening in Somalia. I think that Somali people are very individualist. Yes, exactly. And so we're very selfish people. To be honest, if I'm going to be candid about the whole thing, we're selfish people, right? I don't want good for her. She won't want good for me. That's how it is nowadays, right? So I don't know. I feel like first of all, I'm happy that they're not going to prosecute her or anything like that,
or investigate her at all. Yeah.
And I think the government, they expect ethical behavior from their citizens, but they themselves are not ethical. We always hear about government officials stealing money or doing this or misappropriating funds and stuff like that. So when they see something as small as immigration, I think immigration fraud is not even a big deal in the States. I think it happens. I know, but I feel like they know it's happening.
It's a federal crime.
And I know, but because she's running for authority, I think it's an issue.
But
if it was
given the
just
position,
any regular person, I don't think they would go and prosecute.
They wouldn't.
I don't think so. They would go.
You have to think about it this way: anyone that wants to come after Ilhan, it's gonna be a problem. Even if the record is super, super clean, it's going to be a problem. So there's always going to be that stigma of what happened to Ilhan. For anyone growing up, this is, okay, I want to run for a political party. But because of what happened before, I know they're going to look into me like crazy. Right? So I applaud her for doing it, but at the same time, it's if the allegations are true, why would you do that? Because for anyone coming after you,
you're giving them ammo.
The ammo's there.
Yeah, so if and this is again allegations, we don't know if it's true or not, but if this was true, your advice to her or anybody that wants to run in the future is, if you have, I guess, skeletons in your closet,
know yourself. I would never run. Know yourself. Don't forget you married your brother 4 years ago. Don't think that you
I forgot.
There's a lot of crimes that they're based on true stories. So.
Yeah, go ahead, Larry.
Why does every Somali want to be a politician? No, seriously. It's that everywhere. Me, I'm from business, right? I hate politics because business solves problems. You know what I mean? And everybody wants to be a politician. It's all over the place.
What's the requirement to be a politician? You just got to get enough people to vote for you.
You get some guys and in the Somali community especially, right? Everybody wants to be in politics, but they're afraid of business, right? And business is where we're lacking in. The Somali brand is lacking in that. So when you build a country, or you build a kabila, or you build a region, or you build whatever, it's your brand that that you want to build,
100%,
right? And nation building is there's a whole thing going on right now about nation building and brand building, right? And it comes back to what is the content of your country, right? What is the the political environment of your country, and what is the the other one was the I'll get back to that one. So it's just these three indicators, right? And Sweden is at one of the highest, right? And so for us, the problem is we don't have a brand. We're not moving our brand forward. Internationally, when you think of a Somali, someone automatically assumes piracy, terrorism, and it's regional where you're at. But when I go to Singapore and I see some guy, Josan, right, and he asks me, where you from? I say Somalia. He's going to be like, what? Nowadays, honestly, I'm not saying Kabilism. I'm from Puntland. So I'm trying to move this brand forward. So if somebody asks me where you're from, no disrespect to Somalis out there, fucking Puntland.
No, got it. Okay.
Right? Now if somebody asks me, where's Puntland? Go pick up a fucking map. Right? So, but if you say you're Somali in certain areas, I could say I'm Somali, I could say I'm Puntland, I could say I'm from Somaliland. Certain regions, nobody knows your whole story. But it's where Somalis are in, we up our brand.
Yeah.
And we need to change that.
Let me ask you, I'll leave it to the three amigos over here. What did this do to our brand on an international level, on a national level, and how did it impact us, in your opinion?
I think it's just like, oh yeah, we knew kind of thing, right? Nothing really changed up or down.
Yeah.
Just like it was expected.
It's expected.
Oh, yeah, well, of course she's gonna marry her brother because that's what they do. That's pretty much what's happening.
Okay, Kareem.
What Larry was saying about politics, I agree with that, but I feel like there's maybe some little girl out there is going to look at what happened to her and be like discouraged from going into politics. Maybe
She shouldn't. Get out of there.
No, she shouldn't. No.
Get the hell out of there.
We need more business, but like
become a dentist, open up a clinic.
Accountant. We need more accountants too.
Okay, well, for what, people that have no luck? What are you going to manage? Accountant. If you're Somali and you're in the accounting industry, get into real estate. 1,000 families are buying homes right now in Ontario.
I would actually hire a Somali real estate.
No, but
I got one for you.
You know,
after the show, I'll let you know.
Okay, so go ahead, Kareem.
No, so obviously it tarnished the Somali brand, whatever existed at the moment, right? Because like you said, it's national news, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Last week we were talking about Trump. He was in Portland. He was talking about Somalis and anti-radicalization, and then the month before they were having a program. So anytime something hits national stage, it's tarnishing reputation. Maybe it's in the dirt right now. We're just going deeper into the dirt, right? So it's not a positive look, right? So. But it is what it is.
Samatar.
I'm just gonna echo what these guys just said, man. It's not good for the image, and we gotta move forward from this. So I don't know. I'll put it to you guys. What should we do, man? How can we keep making Shake episodes for sure? But
no, I was gonna say
we gotta what else, man?
We gotta get better in all aspects of our community because, like, to be honest, like we're talking about like what happened with her in the immigration, but like on some SOMALINIMO, like on a local community level, like who's drinking, who's smoking, who's not wearing a hijab. That's all the shit that gets talked about. People spread those rumors and those sorts of things.
Right.
We're small-minded. Like we should be worrying about bigger problems. Like other communities, you think they're worrying about Jim down the street had too many drinks last night. No, like they're worrying about bigger problems. So when we expand and we get away from these nitpicky small things, then we won't worry about so-and-so married their brother to bring them into the country because we got other shit to fix, right? So we need to grow and expand, and then we won't be worrying about these ticky-tacky things.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're going to wrap it up, and what I have to say is that here, United States could take a page out of our book here in Canada. In 2016, we had Ahmed Hussein, who was the first Somali elected MP, and guess what? No skeletons in his closet. Nobody outed him. Nobody shat on him, at least from what we don't know, and nothing was published, right? Because we voted for him and we wanted that. So stick together, and you can make national news and international news in a positive light, right?
It's done. News is done then.
Sorry?
News will be finished. They're not going to solve any problems.
No, well, I completely understand.
Not a single thing.
And Ilhan Omar, do you know what? You're not getting prosecuted. You're not getting investigated because you know what? The good always wins. God does not like ugly. And always be behind each other and give it your all. Again, pave your own way and don't take anybody else's blessings because they're not your blessings. So we'll wrap it up with that and we'll come up with another one, guys. See you soon. Shaka. See you.
What's wrong with accountants?